guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. It's comments time. Claire, I think Tracy is laughing all the way to the bank. Yep, me too, and Lisa thinks she's her friend. Elizabeth, I agree, you're completely right. Claire, oh wow, tool training, that's brilliant. Could be the start of a climb up the ladder. That's what I said to him. Thank you. Mystical Fairies, I'm so glad Tech Help enjoyed his day on the till. He loved it. And he was terrified, but it was the fact that he asked. It was like, I was so proud of him for doing that, because normally he's like hovering about in the background, not really saying much, do you know what I mean? Stacey, oh wow, I thought that she wasn't about the lip filler anymore, but gosh, her lips look awful. Oh, she has to keep doing them now, doesn't she? That's the thing, once you start with shit like that, you can't just stop, can you? Elizabeth, the only person I don't mind shouting is you, Jules. Thank you. By nature, I'm a very quietly spoken person, but this narcissist is enough to make anyone implode. You go, girl. Thank you. Mystical Fairies, my parents are wondering who I'm swearing at, lol. I've had to explain who Lisa is. Please apologise to your parents for the swearing. They didn't hear me screaming too. Mamacita, I love it loud, thank you. How can you not be loud and full of expletives with this malignant narc? So nice to see you and hear your lovely voice. Thank you, Mamacita. Mystical Fairies, totally agree. Thank you. Elizabeth, Lisa, you eat the same thing every day. Shopping during a family holiday. Unbelievable. Great time to enjoy time together and bond, and you wasted that opportunity. Shame on you. Didn't she say, oh, it was a chance for me and John to talk? What do you do at home? Fucking Jed and I never shut up. Donna, Elizabeth, exactly 100% on target. She always is. Can't understand any mother who feels ashamed of their child regardless of their appearance or any special abilities. Stop making everything about you, Lisa. Narcissists should have neither children nor pets. Unbelievable that she has to make sure Will doesn't embarrass her any more than the poor young man already does. Yes, definitely Mama of the Year, alright. I don't drink alcohol, but I think I'll down a bottle of vodka as I watch this silly woman. I know, she'd drive a fucking saint to drink, wouldn't she? Donna, Jules, I love it when you shout and rant, because I'm usually cussing and shouting right with you. Love y'all and have and hugs. Elizabeth, hugs and love to you, Donna, and all our friends on this beautiful channel. Mystical Fairy, same here. I'm 10 minutes in and already swearing like a sailor, as my nana would say. Lol. I'm a bad influence on you lot. Ireland. Bowie loves you, Jules. Oh, bless. Hiya, Bowie. I said to Jed, can you imagine if I turned up and I was at the end of the garden at the gate and called him? I'd be like, what? Huh? That weird sound from the tellies in the garden. Bless. Susan, I thought she wasn't going shopping. She just can't help herself. We knew that was a big, long lie. Yeah. Elizabeth, taxing flight. You, Lisa, are the most taxing person I've heard in my life. And why do we have to know the exact time mentioned? Are you Big Ben? Well, Lisa, at age 95, unfortunately, death is to be expected. So you and your friends have to stay brave. Mystical Fairy. So she's 95 now, lol. Elizabeth, how spoilt. Throwaway jeans. Wash them, you idiot. The entitlement is beyond belief. It's because in her head she was going to sashay around the theme park in her drag the floor jeans, looking like a model off duty, and then, oh no, horror of all horrors, it rained. Claire, I feel I need to point out that September is hurricane season in Florida. Maybe not the best time to go on holiday. See, she wouldn't look into anything like that, would she? When's the best time to go? When's the best weather? No. Just go in the middle of fucking monsoon season or whatever and then complain. Elizabeth, Claire, I don't think any time would be right for this woman. I've had holidays and been rained on continuously, but still managed to have a great time. It's all a matter of having a positive attitude and remembering this is a family holiday. Exactly. And packing a fucking brolly and a pair of boots. Simple. Claire, absolutely. I just commented a second ago that she admitted it was the theme park and not the weather making her all stroppy. It was both, wasn't it, really? Peg, Lisa is clueless about everything. Donna, I had Bose speakers when I saved up my overtime pay for my job. Don't you feel let down by them? I do. It's like Bose, of all people. They contacted her. Somehow I don't believe they contacted her. That's what she does, isn't it? She writes to people all day. I've got a really big channel. My minions will buy anything. Diddle-diddle-doo. Send me something free. Elizabeth. Take a hint, village idiot. Morgan has had enough of you, as have all of us here. Cut your hair, eat a donut, have some fun, life is short. Exactly. Ireland, dumb fuck, nobody cares. Claire, she said it herself, she wasn't upset about the weather, she was upset about the theme park. I think it was both though, wasn't it, Claire, really? Oh, and R.I.P. Charlie. Did anyone hear about Jimmy Kimmel? Oops. Donna, Lisa would have shite a brick if she was on the plane with us in 1984 when we were returning back to Atlanta from Nassau in the Bahamas. It was storming so bad that the pilot came on the intercom and said he was opening the bar and free drinks as quick as we got out of the storm. Cool! He sounds like a great pilot. Mystical fairies. I remember years ago when we were coming back from Rarotonga. It took us an extra 2 hours because we had to fly around a huge storm. Just about everyone on board was sick, including the cabin crew. We unfortunately did not get free drinks. That's a shame. Julie, how many more black blazers does this woman need? I couldn't care less what she wore, what she ate, and what her room looked like. Unfortunately, I hate to say, I have the same exact headphones in the same colour and case, but they were gifted to me by all three of my sons. Why couldn't Lisa take pictures of the kids from a distance, getting on the rides? Pardon me. Or like you said, Jules, take pictures of her own kids having fun and black out over the other people's faces. I live in Florida now and I'm dying to go to the new Epic Universe. Oh, you can tell us what it's like. Fucking no point listening to her, is there? It's supposed to be amazing. I'd love to go to the Mario thing. It'd be such a throwback for me and Tech Help. We used to spend hours playing that. Super Mario 64 and, like I said, Luigi's Mansion, and then Mario Kart, Mario Party, and she's clueless, Lisa. Did she ever have any actual fun with her kids apart from pretending to be a gardener and planting fucking flowers? I bet she just thought she deserved new handbags or whatever designer stuff she bought herself while on a family vacation because she suffered through it. Yep. Everyone knows that Florida is the lightning capital of the world, and it downpours here. When you go to the parks in Florida, you always dress comfortable, not fashionable for the parks. I'm with you. How... Will you stop moving? How boring is it to see her damn hamburgers and her freaking eggs? This woman is beyond selfish, isn't she, though? And then... the big part, then, oh, it wasn't all that. No, and the egg wasn't right. And do we care? Really? Helen, I will never buy Bose again. Snap. Carrie May, you and me both. These companies don't know what they're doing, do they? They really need to do some fucking research before they start sending people shit. Julie, maybe Lisa's hairstylist is getting tired of jumping for Queen Lisa every time she calls and wants to get an appointment on the spot. And you're right, Jules. When she leaves her hairstylist, she should book her next appointment. That's what normal people do, isn't it? When do I need to come back? 6 weeks, a week, whatever? Claire, don't back up. We're only on day 1. I hate it when she says that. Oh, let me back up. No. Claire, she looks so incredibly thin in that photo of her with John. She did, didn't she? Elizabeth, is it just me? We try on clothes, but how do we try on handbags? What a fun family holiday. Not. We know what you wore and ate before you even show us. It never changes. She's as inspirational as a rock. And that's being really hard on rocks. Elizabeth, lol, good one. Mystical Fairies is laughing. Donna, absolutely she is. And we don't care. Mulva, but this time she doesn't like a burger. No, what and all that, was it, Mulva? Pathetic. Elizabeth, those earrings look like curtain rings. Fugly. Very fugly. Ballerman, a few thoughts. 1, she probably did not want to take a pic with her son's friend because she could not dress him the way she wanted. Yeah. Might have ruined her pretty shots. For someone who's supposed to tell people how to dress, she doesn't even know how to pack for a trip to Florida. A Florida amusement park. Comfortable shoes and a raincoat are a must. Me thinks she has some issues with Morgan. Either Morgan does not fit her in the way she likes, or Morgan may be sick of her. Very interesting. I think Morgan's had her up to here. And when she was like, oh, I've got me, she was like, no, sorry. Oops. I think Morgan put up with her for a while because she got free shit from her, because she used to bring 2 ton of crap that she'd been given, that she'd bought, that she used once and didn't want anymore. But I think it soon lost its appeal. She wanted to make sure Will look how she wanted him to. Exactly. You just said the same. Great minds, That's exactly why she packed. Not that I'm a loving mama bollocks. No. Wearing the perfect white tee. She just said she's not a white tee girl. I know. If I had the time and the patience, I would do that. Like clip together. Oh, I just love a white tee. I'm not a white tee girl. Oh, you have to have a white tee. I never wear a white tee. Do you know what I mean? And then just play it to all these idiots. Oh, she's so good and she shops for us. I love your little pup as well, Stacey. So cute. I think Lisa's hair really came out at the root, but it was from starvation, not the shingles vaccine. She'll never admit that, but I believe that. She really is eating a little more now than she was then. I lost about 20 pounds and lost some hair. I've always hated having thick, wavy, huge hair and always wanted thinner, straight, glossy hair. Can we swap? But I guess at 53 with thyroid disease, I will consider myself lucky to have enough hair for 3 folks. But I was a little worried it was all falling out. Chill out, Jules. I was a little worried, not scared. Lol. Lisa was pissed at Morgan. The trip was never about the family. No, it wasn't. No, at any point, was it? I know. I want to say now, because you said chill out. When people see me losing my shit with her, as soon as I click pause to go to the toilet, as soon as I've got out of my bedroom door, I've forgotten what she said, why I was shouting. I don't hold it in, and she doesn't stress me to the extent that she makes me sick. You know, when I went to the loo, I was saying thanks, Lisa. That was a joke because I winked. But people that worry about me getting stressed out over Lisa, it's not her that stresses me, it's real life that stresses me. So I may look like I'm really, really, really angry and stressed, but it's just at that second, and poof, as quick as I've had the thought, it's gone again. Elizabeth, lighter complexed. Complexioned, you dumbwit. Oh. And she's supposed to be a fucking makeup guru, connoisseur. Stacey, Jules, John was so happy watching Lisa shop. Don't you know that that's his favourite? Silly me. Forgot. Elizabeth, dumb as a Dunkin' Donut. Yep, I like that. Cherish, what a spoilt little brat. Throw those jeans away. That poor man. Exactly. I told Jed and he was like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't marry her. And it's like, yeah, you bow down to me. Elizabeth, get the glue out of your shrinking brain, not your scraggly hair. Did you hear her? Of all the shit she spends money on, she didn't have a fine-tooth comb. And that's exactly why she let Brooke do her esthetician's license, was so she could go in the fucking shops and buy all the shit that the normal people can't get because Brooke has a license. I knew it was. It has nothing to do with letting Brooke have a life and get a job and whatever. No. All comes back to Mama. Shelley. Is Shelley, isn't it? Shelley. She got mad because she wouldn't get her in, so she's going to another hairdresser. She's pissed, yeah. She does that every so often. See, this is why when people say to me, oh, can you do blah-de-blah, do videos on such and such? I know I'll probably be stuck in a corner of YouTube for the rest of my days because I only do the ones I know, but I like knowing the backstory. So that when somebody says something, it's like, oh yeah, I can refer them to, oh, and she did this, this and this. If I don't know their story and people say stuff, I don't know how to answer it because I don't know what happened. And it's only my take on that video. But yeah, she does that every so often. She fucking, and then she throws shade at the hairdresser. Give her a while and she'll be saying, oh, Morgan did this and my new salon do such and such, you know. Because she blamed another salon for her hair falling out, didn't she? Claire, capsule wardrobe. I know, she doesn't even know what it means. Bonnie, is she embarrassed of her son? I think she is. I'll say it. Allegedly, don't come for me. But yeah, put your head under the cover, Will. Really? Who says that to their child? You stop fucking filming, you let them sit there and watch telly or whatever. Or you say to them, have you got 3 seconds? Just, if you don't want to be on the film, can you just stand over there a sec while I film this bit and then... But no. Oh, Will, put your head under the blanket. I don't understand why. I would always love my children, even if they had 3 heads. Exactly. They're yours. They're part of you. How can you not love them? I don't get it. None of your business. I think he's on the spectrum. I mean, it's obvious that something is not right with him. He is 22, totally sheltered in his parents' home without a normal college life that a 22-year-old man usually has. Can I just say, none of your business? I know you don't mean any offence by it, but that something is not right with him. I don't like that line. Everybody's different. Everyone's unique. There's not anything wrong with Will or my children or my husband. They're just different. And I know you didn't mean anything by it, but just in future. Elizabeth, exactly, Bonnie, because that's what caring mothers do. Hugs. I'm sure that will affect him throughout his life. So sad. I'm sure it will, Bonnie. That and holding him back a year. He'll never forgive her for that, ever. Bonnie, holy shit. It wasn't her vacation. That's absolutely appalling. Smile, be happy. That's a lovely name. You make me laugh. You're the best, Jules. Thank you very much. I'm glad I make you laugh. Bonnie, she wouldn't want them to go on without her. Who would cook or steam her clothes? Oh, that's right. Mama would at least cook for her. I have a feeling I will be taking a lot of breaks. Yeah, I had to. for my own sanity. Shelley, her title tells you everything. What she loves first, then family and fun last. Exactly, I said that right at the start. If her fucking idiot subscribers can't see that, there's no hope for them. I went and looked at some of the comments. I love your hair, Lisa. Your hair looks amazing, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, your hair. Oh, I know how traumatic it must have been. Did I pick? I'm sure I saw one. I think I saw someone I know as well. Let me have a look. Did I? Because, yeah, I did. I've got to show you this. I get emails from, oh, will you please do as you're told? There you go. Those of you that have been here a while, you know, I sponsor a child in Tanzania, and I have done since she was 5, and she's 18 now. But we get letters every so often and emails and what have you, and I kept meaning to write to her because Kaylee Madam wrote her a physical letter, and she's got the oddest sense of humour, so I need to write to her and explain what that was about. Anyway, got an email today about her, where she lives, and it was like, oh, because they never do her where she lives, and it was like, oh, that's cool. And that reminded me, must go on and send her a letter. Anyway, I went on, and this child just jumped out at me. Look at that face. It's like, how could you not want to sponsor that child? Such a cutie. And it's so weird. My eyes went straight to them, and another one in Tanzania. I must have some connection. But then I just thought, they've added a new birthstone, haven't they, to December, and it's Tanzanite, and I've got a Tanzanite ring, so there's some connection there somewhere. But look at her face. Shadrach, what a name. And these, I was looking to see what these meant, and it's really sad that I'm not sure if it's a little girl or a little boy, but they live in an AIDS epidemic area, and it says they're highly, what was the way they put it? Something for abductions or something. And it's like, oh. But he or she's been waiting 579 days for someone to go and adopt him or sponsor him. Her. It's like Salome when I found her. She had the cutest little face. I was just drawn straight to her. And that's what I keep saying. I don't know if it's pronounced Salome or Salam. Anyway, because you can't tell in letters, can you? But look at that face. But if anyone wants to do it, it's called Compassion. We've got Compassion UK and Compassion USA. It was an American singer, songwriter that I was following back in the day. And he mentioned it, and he went over to where his sponsored child was and met them and was playing football with this little boy. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I wish we had something like that. And I Googled it, and we did. And the rest, as they say, is history. So if anyone is ever tempted to do anything like that, I don't think you even have to be religious. Do you know what I mean? It's a religious organisation, but it doesn't mean you have to be. Do you know what I mean? If you just want to help out a little one. Right, where was I? I've completely lost the plot now. Why was I talking about that? Oh, because I was going to show you something else. Do you know? One of these days. Yeah. Someone called Wanda said, I think your hair looks great. I know to you it's a big deal because your looks and what people think about how you look is very important to you. But tragic or a tragedy, it's not. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's only hair. I'm 56. In the last 15 years, I lost both parents to cancer, my brother to cancer, and now I'm finishing chemo. Cancer is a tragedy. I'm not telling you this for a pity party. I'm telling you this because you all throw words around without thinking. glad you had a great vacation. And then under you, somebody put, I'm right there with you, Lisa. I lost about 70% of my hair, and it's the most traumatic experience. Our hair is part of our identity. I have the braided method, which is so healthy for your real hair. Love it. It has been a journey, so I understand 100%. My hair is much better, but I still desire more volume, as that is what I'm used to. I'm Italian. Really? Is it me? Is it just me that thinks that's sad? It's a tragedy. No, having fucking cancer and fighting it is a tragedy. Well said you, Wanda, and if I say so myself, you are far too kind. No, wrong thing. There we go. Hip chick. Her low was that it dared to rain on her vacation during hurricane season in Florida. I'm surprised that she shared telling John to throw those jeans in the trash. Unreal. That shows that she thinks that everybody thinks the way she thinks. And like Jed keeps saying, the only reason people are kissing her hole is because they're all the same as her. It just has to be one big group of fucking narcissists in a corner of the internet. This shows you what a narcissistic child she really is. She was already just annoyed that this trip wasn't all about her. That's why after one day at the park she decided to drag John all over the mall every day to buy her stuff instead of allowing him to enjoy a vacation with the kids. Guess she forgot that this trip was all about them. Exactly. And can you imagine, she and John retired to their room on the first night of their trip after having a nice dinner with the family, having the money to splurge for 3 rooms at the Hard Rock, and Lisa has an absolute toddler-like meltdown because her jeans are wet. She had to walk back barefoot because her dumb ass has no idea how to pack for a fucking family vacation. And you didn't swear I did. So true though. Could she not look back on that and see what a moron she is? Lord, she's a miserable beast. I'm so glad she ended up barefoot in the rain in a poncho when all she wanted was to look like a model off duty at a theme park. Exactly, I think me and you are twins. Sandpiper Lane. So, Miss Morgan wouldn't bow to the Queen and accommodate her spur-of-the-moment hair appointments. Lisa is pissed. So pissed, she ripped out those extensions and is now going to find herself a new kiss-ass hairdresser because she's the YouTube queen of Friday hauls. She's sending a big fuck you to Morgan in this video. Hopefully Morgan will get to see it. Hopefully Morgan will come on here and tell us what she's really like. Carolina, that's what I thought so. Too. That's what I thought too, I'm assuming. Morgan got fired. Good for her. She kept too long with this clan, didn't she though? Morgan deserves a fucking medal. Sandpiper Lane. Carolina, yes, she was suddenly complaining that Morgan's salon was so far away and that her time is valuable. How many years has Morgan been doing her hair? I looked it up and her salon is 16 miles, 25 minutes from Lisa's house. My time is precious. What about Morgan's time? Carolina. After all those years, she could just shut up and don't say anything about it, even if they had a conflict or something. No respect for working people. Nope, none. They should all be jumping through hoops for her. Trisha. I drive 40 minutes to go to my salon every 3 weeks. I need to have my hair coloured that often because I'm old, almost 80. That's not old. Not old at all, Trisha. But I've been doing my hairdresser forever and she has actually become a good friend. I really don't know how Morgan put up with Queen Lisa for so long. I don't either. How old are you in your head, Trish? I'm stuck at 20. 27, 28, I think. Funny, isn't it? It's like when I worked at Butlins. Nobody believed I was 28 going on 29 because they were all 20 and 21. And they were like, fuck off, are you that age? And it was like, yeah, I am. I've got a picture somewhere, I'll find it. And we all look exactly the same age. But we were out this one night, and it was when we had the photo taken, and one of the girls said, oh, do you know what we should do? We should all arrange to come back here when we're really old, like 30. Oh, sorry, Jules. Fuck off. But I've never felt old, ever. Shelley, I think John took her shopping to keep her from having meltdowns and ruining the time for the kids. Yep. Remember, she said she knew the week would be bad after her wet jean meltdown, and when she told John just throw them away. She already had a fucking face on when she said, oh, I'm not a theme park type of girl. 1 week. 1. Mystical fairies agree. Carolina, of course, she would ruined all the great time for them. She didn't want to go in the first place. John had to take her shopping. She's so sick. Why he can't see his own wife being so sick. I don't know why he puts up with that. I really do not. Christina, yay, Jules shouting and swearing. I'm ready for it. She did not lose 80% of her damn hair, idiot. I know. Queen of the oh, what's the word I'm thinking of? Exaggeration. That took a long time. Shelley, John planned to take me to the mall. Bullshit. She moped around until he gave in, I'm sure. Me, Smith, especially after the rain disaster, as if John had any control over that. Exactly. Mystical fairy, agree. Carolina, I thought the same thing. John planned this. Sure, such a liar. None of your business. I think that her son is on the spectrum, and because of that she has to do a lot of things for him. What bothers me more is that she raised a girl that has no education, is insecure and uncultured, in the redneck culture, judging from her boyfriend, and she's going to get married so young, have a child, get divorced and be unhappy, just like Mama. With all the money she wastes on herself, she would have given her daughter a very good education, good values, and she would have raised a cultured... Where am I, love? Lost you now. Help. Very good education, good values. She would have raised a cultured young woman, and as a result she would have chosen a cultured man to have a good life. It's disgraceful for a mother to exhibit all of her narcissism on her daughter, and that's what she's doing with her daughter, having degraded her to a steamer when her daughter should be an independent young woman out of the shades of her mother's shadow and encouraged by her mother to pursue her own success. I think her money would have been better spent on Will. He's a very intelligent young lad, and she should have sent him away to college. I'm sure he could have had support. I'm sure colleges have support for kids on the spectrum if he is, and he would have had a whale of a time away from home. I wish I could give her the life I've lived the last 6 months and watch her try and cope. Hugs, Jill, she's thinking about changing her hairstylist because Morgan couldn't fit her in. Oh, she's done with Morgan. Morgan's in the fucking rear view mirror now, Jill. Twice she dared not to fit her in. Bonnie, tell us how you really feel. Cherish, capsule wardrobe with 1,000 items in 8 wardrobes to mix and match. Delusional. Angel trumpet, she should have packed for John too. She has such high standards. She must think he looks like a slob. Bethany, she must be miserable to travel with. No one needs a minute-by-minute breakdown of their travel day. Most functional adults with life experience know things come up and you roll with it. A thunderstorm ruined her entire vibe, and she's the life coach. Gas and the moon. Pardon? I've never in my entire life heard anyone say they felt like throwing their jeans or any other clothes away because they got wet. She really sounds like a spoilt child. And could you imagine some random person, not knowing her, clicked on this thinking they were going to see Florida and getting nothing but stupid pics of hair extensions and hamburgers? I would love to have seen that. Oh, this was a Florida vlog. Bonnie, sounds to me like there will be new luggage in the future. I know. Oh, it flopped about the inside of it. Oh, how very fucking dare it. This woman. Melissa Bella. My hair fell out when my husband died. Oh. Shock that, isn't it? It fell out again when I had sepsis and almost died. I didn't care. I had other issues to worry about. Exactly. Your hair looks beautiful now, Melissa. What will Lisa do when she actually has a real trauma? Thank you, Jules. This was a tough one. She's never been more horrible. I think this has to be the #1 worst video she's ever made. And she can't see it. Elizabeth. Warm, healing hugs, dear friend. Lisa is so selfish. Bo. Sending warm hugs to you. Mystical fairies sending healing hugs. I love you lot. Jill. John reminds me of the actor John Malkovich. He does a bit, doesn't he? Only John Malkovich is a bit better looking. Elizabeth. Oh yeah. Lol. Mystical fairies. Doesn't he though? Better than calling him Franklin, really, isn't it? Hey, it's Franklin. Diane. Now she's going to dump Morgan. Nice. She's like good like that, isn't she? Wanda. She had a damn meltdown and ripped those extensions out. Mystical fairies. Yep, because she's a child having a temper tantrum. Wanda. She had a... Oh, it's the same thing. YouTube, can you stop? K-Pat. Oh, Jules, when I saw her release this video yesterday, I knew you would not disappoint, and you certainly outdid yourself. So many words right now to describe Lisa, but the only one that comes to mind is nauseating. She's absolutely, positively disgusting. She turned her family trip right into one of her boring shopping trips, and she wasn't even supposed to shop. And the comments, utter bullshit. What a bunch of, I'll use your term, fuckwits. I do actually find myself using that term in real life now. Love it. Oops. I apologise to your friends and family. I'm such a bad influence. Bonnie. She brags so much about her life. She's full of it. She's not from old money. Absolutely no class. Garish would be a great adjective to describe her. Exactly. Bethany. She can't help but mention she flies first class. I know. Who does that? Malva. Twice. Yeah, exactly. Bonnie. Impressed? I think not. Why do they do that? None of your business. Morgan blew her off. This is the truth. She got so fed up with this narcissistic woman that she felt having Lisa, her client, ruined her reputation as a hairdresser. I think you're right there. Because she'd go out, walking around, showing off what she thought was great, that she'd forced Morgan to do, and Morgan used to do really good hair. Wanda. In one of those pictures, she looks like a fucking skeleton. I'm totally with you, Jules. I'm up and down with the migraine. Still reeling from Charlie and now Robert Redford. Wow, he always looks so good. I just saw what Jane Fonda wrote about him, and it's so sweet. And I never realised that... See, every time I say it, it makes me laugh, because in America... you say ass, not arse. And his last film was Our Souls at Night. And it's like, sounds like arseholes at night. So I always giggle about it. But I never realised that was his last film. And it was him and Jane Fonda. And it was such a beautiful film. And she said she meant to go and see him. And she didn't. And she said, that's a word to everyone. When you're in your 80s, don't leave it. If you've got something to say to somebody or you think you need to go and see them, just do it. Bonnie, 20 minutes in and nothing about the trip, just her. What a pathetic life she has. Wanda, oh, she's pissed at Morgan for not bending at her neck and beck and call. She's pissed at Morgan for not bending at her beck and call. She'll just find her another hairdresser. I bet Morgan's so glad. I bet she is. Bonnie, good Lord, it's 4:50 and I will be blowing my nose. No one cares. Does that go to something? It's past. And then I've got to sit and listen to her. I just thought out of curiosity I'd look and see what was happening at that point. Ah. Where am I? There. She's only happy in this story time when she talks about the mall and how good she felt about her rank hair. Cynthia, she had to go on the trip to be able to write it off as a business expense. This trip shows what this family deals with and why they don't like to spend time with her. Jules, you're not alone in your reaction. Can you hear me across the pond? Lisa shows all that is wrong in the world in this day and age. She cannot function with other people. YouTube is her basement. It's just sad. She thinks, oh, she's at the peak of her career. She's as miserable as fucking sin and she won't admit it. Those shoes look like a cockroach, Lisa. Sorry, those shoes look like a cockroach, Lisa. You're welcome. She buys the fuggliest shoes, doesn't she? Me Smith, this was not a family vacation at all. I just cannot believe she's that selfish. She's a disgrace and the worst of the worst. Her true self is on full display in this video. Made me furious. You and me both. Good Lord, her idea of what is hard is very different from mine. That's good news for John, I suppose. Cynthia, Lisa does not want to be seen with John because his age is showing big time. Lena, plus he's one homely man. Wanda, she is such a bitch to be able to just go and feel like going and spending money and have no worries. She just takes everything for granted. Yep. Cynthia, fuck you, Lisa. I've lost my hair 3 times due to cancer. No words for this evil woman, but I have to laugh at her now. You've been through more in your life than she in fucking months probably than she's been through in her entire life. She's fucking. She had an empathy bypass, didn't she? She let a 21 and 25-year-old run free. Jesus. You look like a train conductor in that hat, Lisa. That's what I thought, but I didn't say it. Boop, boop. Carolina's laughing. She will never wear that hat. That's what I said. It's never going to be worn. Or it'll be worn once in a video and that'll be it. I was thinking Greek fisherman cap, lol. Yeah. She looks stupid in hats. There was one she had. She doesn't look bad in a baseball cap. And there was one she bought I thought looked good on her. But those type of Baker Boy hats or whatever they are, she looks silly in them. Carrie, forgive me for my trash mouth. You're asking forgiveness from me, Carrie. Really? I had cancer. My best wishes and hugs and healing thoughts go out to all of you ladies out there that have had cancer. I had cancer and had chemo once a week for 9 fucking months, and yes, I lost my hair along with most women at the cancer centre. When she used the word traumatic, I was so angry I thought I was have a stroke. I should have taken a Xanax. She has no idea what trauma is. She will find out one day though. I bet my house she took more pictures of her hair than she did her family. The vlog looked like a normal New York vlog. She never fails to disappoint. Exactly. Hugs to you, Carrie. And that's the thing. It's like, oh, it was so traumatic. She's got no fucking idea what it's like for people with cancer who lose their hair, and then the top of your scalp is so fucking sensitive that you have to try and find them little fucking soft caps to wear because you're in constant pain. But no, she had it worse. Fucking woman. Bo, same here. My best friend went through cancer treatments and lost all her hair, and all she complained about was how awful she felt after the treatments. About her hair, she said, it's just hair. It will grow back. Prayers. Exactly. Elizabeth, I'm sorry for what you've been through, my friend. This Wilmington idiot makes a mockery of all those who lose hair due to chemo. Please accept warm healing hugs, my friend. Mystical Fairies, I get really pissed off when she said that. I too went through cancer treatment for 9 months and lost my hair. I hope you're doing well now. I hope all you ladies are doing well. And as well as can be if you're still fighting it. But you'll win. We know you will. Diane, I honestly had no idea she didn't plan to spend 1 minute with the kids. What a kick they would have gotten if she'd gone on a ride. Silly me. Exactly. It's like Jed's got a broken back, so he can't do rides anymore. I fucking hate them. They frighten the ever-loving shit out of me. But I would go, I would hold the coats, I would stand out of the sick fucking lane, and I would take pictures. And I would enjoy watching them terrified on a ride. And we'd have a good laugh about it when we went home. That picture of you on so-and-so. Do you know what I mean? Just because you're not into it doesn't mean you can't go and show your children some... They must have had such a cold upbringing. Really, can you imagine? Peg, it's Totem from Outnet. And I'm hoping to get some PR. And, this is hilarious, Will took a picture of me. Still waiting for the hilarity. She can really talk about nothing, can't she? I know. What was that fucking laughing at the picture of Brooke? I didn't see what was so funny. Diane, imagine if she got really sick. Not wishing her any ill will. Honestly. You'd never hear the end of it if she got really sick. But she's like, oh, I just suck it up. I still do my video. Fuck off. Rebecca Williams. She just had to let us know she could afford first class for everyone. Who's she trying to impress? Exactly. Wendy, exactly. I googled how long the flight is from Wilmington to Orlando. A 90-minute flight. First class for 90 minutes. Shake my head. Exactly. Who would bother? You'd save that money to spend on something else, wouldn't you? No, but she has to go first class now. Couldn't possibly fucking slum it with the peons at the back. Christine, to be fair to Lisa, I can't believe I actually said that. I'm waiting to see what you say, Christine. I'm holding out on shouting. When it rains in the south, it rains sideways. An umbrella would be useless. It would have blown away in seconds. It's impossible to stay dry. It's as far from the rain that you're used to in the UK as can be. Oh, having said that, those jeans were definitely dragging on the ground. Couldn't she have hidden her hissy fit for the sake of a happy, excited family? That bloody shingles vaccine was administered to her about 5 years ago. Whoa! Was it that long? And she's already admitted that she actually got shingles. She's still using it as an excuse. For God's sake, don't blame your diet, your extensions that pull your own fragile hair, or heaven forbid menopause, and her hair looks like a few strands of straw. You haven't figured out any of this yet. I wonder because of your advice. Your family must find it very taxing to be with you for any extended period. Lisa would never be tuned in enough to figure that out, though. No. Sideways rain. Have you not seen people in England do the umbrella dance. We're always like that way, that way, that way, that way, in front of you, up, down. It's like fucking the flag wavers at the airport. But yeah, cool. But poncho, raincoat, hood. No, she wouldn't think of any of them, would she? Whee, this is a long one. Wanda, when Lisa said her hair loss was traumatic, I lost it. I probably got blocked, but I don't give a shit. I told her I'm 56 and have lost both my parents to cancer and siblings to cancer, which I took care of until their death. That's traumatic. Now, at 56, I've been diagnosed with kidney cancer, and I'm all my kids have left, and I'm not going down without a fight. That is traumatic. Losing hair and extensions is not traumatic. I apologise, Jules. She needs a reality check. No apology needed, and like I said earlier, Wanda, you were far too easy on her. I'd have told her fucking straight. And your kids don't have to worry, because you're going to kick fucking cancer's ass. We know that. And we're all here with you. Elizabeth, dear Wanda, sending you warm healing hugs, my dear. I'm sorry for all you have and are going through. This idiot doesn't know how many blessings she has, and her fixation is an insult to many who are suffering with cancer and other devastating illnesses. Love. Mystical Fairies, I'm sorry to hear of your cancer diagnosis. Sending love and healing hugs. Wanda, thank you, my sweet friend. Thank you. Donna, Wanda, yes, you know about hard work, worry, grief. Sending prayers for you. Much love. Wanda says, thank you. Ashley, I will say prayers for you, Wanda, and for your children. May God help you through this terrible time. Wanda said, thank you. Carolina, she's just a stupid person. Don't let her get on your nerves. Not worth it. I'll be praying for you and your family. Trisha's praying too. Helen, Wanda, you're a warrior and you go on and kick cancer's ass. Sending all my best wishes and love from Scotland. Lisa has no idea on trauma, and her words angered me as well. We all do, as we've all been there at some point or the other. Keep your head up. You got this. Wanda says, Helen did not mean to go all out on stupid Lisa, but she has no idea what she has and takes for granted. Thanks again. Oh, I'd have given her much worse, Wanda, I swear. And Sandpiper Lane is sending prayers and healing. See? We're all around you in one big prayer hug. Wanda, you've got this. Carolina, she wanted to pack Will to know how much of his luggage she can use for purchases from family vacation. Yeah. Carolina, oh my God, I'm like 10 minutes in and my belly hurts. Who talks about the flight and how it went? Who cares? One time on my flight to Toronto, I had to drive the rental from Cleveland, Ohio for the whole night to be at the seminar there in the morning because of the storm, and she's whining about 2 hours delay. Lady, try take a flight to Europe, Asia, Africa. She's clueless. Mulver, I'm sure she made everyone bring their largest suitcase, including Will's friend. Can you imagine? Oh, Wes, can I just put fuck off? Rebecca, sounds like a spoilt brat. Yep, because she is. We should challenge her to go on a family tent camping trip. Can you imagine her in a tent with no electric? Elizabeth, in your dreams, we should kidnap the idiot and drop the idiot in a deep, dark woods far from Wilmington. Mystical Fairies, oh my God, I would love to see that. She would not cope at all. Especially if it rained and the tent leaked. Carolina, we went last weekend with my kids and another couple with their kids. We had so much fun and no one was talking about hair. Oh, you amaze me, people that go camping. Went once back in the day with St John Ambulance because we were on a netball tour, and our tent leaked. It was fucking freezing. The floor was hard. I hated every bit of it. But I wonder now, thinking back, was that because I had fibro then and everything just hurt a bit more? Because I used to sleep for fucking days when I was a kid as well. I think I've always had it. It just took something to trigger it big time later on. Ginger and Nemo. I've always loved you, Jules. Thank you. Is there gonna be a but? I really appreciate you mentioning Charlie Kirk. I too am having a hard time with everyone making fun of someone being killed in front of their family. I'm just so sad about our world now. It makes you worry, doesn't it, when you see it? Like there was this black kid at Texas University. Did you see that? What? He got expelled, but it's like expelling him's no good. You should have kept him in and made him fucking clean the toilets for a month or something. Do something, teach him a lesson, make him understand. But like I was watching Harsh, he's an English bloke who does crime videos, and he was saying, like with teenagers today, he said, I've got a couple so I know, but he said you can't tell them anything, and it's so true. They think what they think, they believe what they've heard. You can show them what was actually said and they still believe what they think they heard. It's just mystical fairies. There's been so much violence lately, it's heartbreaking. Patricia, R.I.P. Charlie. Bo, you know if Jules is warning us about her shouting and cursing, it's going to be a good one. I just finished it and I thought, you know, there's going to be people that this is going to upset. I better say something. I knew you regulars would understand, but... Carolina, wow. The world spins around Lisa. She couldn't handle a few days of fun for the kids. No wonder they never went for family vacations when they were little. They would have had so much fun if she just stayed home by herself. But who would open her boxes? She'd have to wait till John came back. Mystical fairies. I was thinking the same thing. They should have just left her at home. Lou, in other news, I have a bamboo silk pillowcase that I love and no little critters were harmed. Cool. I've never had anything that was real silk, so I don't know how it compares, but I do love my pillowcase. Sorry. I've heard they're quite good, Lou. And it's like, yeah, if it stops fucking little silkworms being boiled, I'm all for it. Carolina, 3904. What the fuck? She doesn't know how to make an appointment.
4 days before I left, one of my extensions came out when I was doing my blowout, and Morgan couldn't get me in. And then she said that, well, yada yada, just a bunch of things. Then I texted her the day before we left. Could she get me in? And she couldn't get me in.
Right, really? You know when you rang her the first time after your extension fell out and she couldn't get you in, you should have said to her then, when's the next available appointment? What's wrong with my mouth today? And booked it. But you just want everyone to jump when you say jump. What the fuck? She doesn't know how to make an appointment. You ask her when is her next availability. Morgan doesn't sit on her phone all day waiting for the Queen Lisa to text her when she's in the mood for her services. Imagine that. But that's what a normal person would have done. You can't... Right, okay, so when can you get me in? Because I think they're all going to fall out. No. Christine, 1.5 years of hair loss. You must be kidding me. It's been at least 5 years. She's had COVID 3 times and still can't face facts. Oh, itch. 4141. I peed my pants. Oh dear. Look at that. Could you get any bigger glasses to cover your face because you haven't got a fucking filter because someone else is taking a picture? She looks terrible in that, doesn't she? And John looks so old. Wouldn't you living with her? Peg, her insecurity about self screams loudly. The poor people, as she calls them, had to hear her whine about her hair the whole vacation. Trisha, she doesn't know how anybody has good hair in Florida. What about her friend Tammy, who lives there half the year and has beautiful hair? She has got beautiful hair, hasn't she, Tammy? Tammy's been growing it out to her natural grey for quite a while, and now that it's done, it looks stunning on her. Lisa really needs to think before she speaks. This video really shows how little Lisa cares about others. Exactly. Christine, I hope that Morgan is coming to her senses and starting to ice her out. I can only imagine how difficult she is as a client. Oh, she's done. She's donezo. I don't think Morgan would have her back now, even if she begged. Sylvia, she will never wear that hat. No. One video. We'll see it in one video possibly, and that'll be it. 126.32.
Realize
I love looking at myself.
you guys, when the first store we went in was Louis Vuitton, and I got...
That's all she ever does, isn't it? Look at herself. Bethany, choo-choo. She'll wear this hat maybe once and it'll be on her website. Yep. We know her so well, don't we? Sam, what the actual fuck? About sums this video up really, doesn't it? Carolina, people in Florida have bad hair. Isn't her guru Professor Blowout from Florida? Christine, she's talking about those young adults as if they were 10 and 12 years old. Exactly. If she hadn't needed to go shopping and to write the trip off, she could have just paid for Brooke to take Will and his mate, and they would have had a fucking blast. Bo, she's the most insufferable person in this video. And that's the thing, right? It's raining. You've got drag the ground jeans. Do you know what you do? You roll them up. No one gives a fuck. No one's looking at you. No one cares if you look like a hillbilly in a poncho with rolled up jeans in the rain. Nobody cares. But no, she couldn't possibly do that. Mystical Fairies, that thumbnail, that look on her face, I love it. I know. Will you stop sliding around? Looking down her nose at the rest of the world. Bo, the amount of Lisa praises in Lisa's comments section are just mind-blowing. That's why she doesn't change. Her stands, just like her family, enables all her insanity. I know. We should go over there, shouldn't we? What do they call it when a whole load of people sing? Flash mob. We should do a flash mob on her fucking thing. All make up a new channel and then go over at the same time and just spam her comment section. I'm not advising anybody do that. Allegedly, don't come for me in case she starts whinging and whining. Christine, those earrings look like they cost $10 a pair. Scrunchy bought to you by Dollarama. Exactly. Carolina, hey, but the first is exactly like the second and the post is in the middle. Like the 4-year-old Lisa just showed us. She's quite sad, isn't she? It's like she says we're all jealous. But who? Who in their right mind would be jealous of her life? We're 10 minutes into her video and they haven't even left North Carolina yet. She's just babbling on about her outfit and what her luggage was like. It's tedious. I can already tell I'm going to need to take breaks. Exactly. Trisha, I was trying to add up everything she bought just at YSL and I had to stop because it was sickening to me. That scrunchie was over $300 for a fucking scrunchie. Is she insane? I just cannot believe that John can watch her shop like that and doesn't say anything. She might as well count him as one of her pets because she's got him on a pretty short leash. Carolina, the guy has no balls. No, like the girls said back in the day, Daddy Gertz cut them off and he's got them in a jar on his mantelpiece. Mystical Fairies, 25 to 25:06.
What time it is here? 7:24. So we had been flying or in the airport all day. And
when Mum and I flew to the UK from New Zealand, we had two 12-hour flights. One from Auckland to Hong Kong and a 5-hour layover in Hong Kong, and then another flight from Hong Kong to London. That was tiring. That was flying and in the airports all day. She has no clue. Lisa needs to fly on an international flight. Oh, what a shame though, because I bet you were absolutely knackered, so you couldn't do anything in your 5-hour layover, could you? What did you think of the UK? Honestly, what did you think of the UK? Tricia, unfortunately, she will probably never experience that. She's definitely not smart enough to travel to a foreign land. Can you imagine her? She would never survive an international trip. She'd melt down on day 2. Ain't that the truth, Kismet? Mystical fairies. Lol, she definitely would. Look, this is a woman that didn't know you had to wash in between your toes. Didn't know how to use the shower cap and didn't know you could move the shower head. Can you really imagine her on an international flight? 29:08 to 14.
so we get through eating, we go downstairs, and it is pouring down rain. Okay, not just raining.
Shut up, woman! I want to hear the rain. Shut the fuck up. I'd have been out dancing in it. I don't know what a problem is. Nobody thought to check the weather in Florida before they left. Nobody thought to bring jackets with them. And did you hear her? We went across and bought ponchos. They were $13. She was pissed about having to waste $13 on a poncho, and then the fact that she looked like a dumbass in it and someone took a picture. God. That's forever on the internet now, Lisa. 32:36 to 43.
Okay, you're going to get through this. This is not for you. But I was just dreading the rest of the week. I just felt
I'm going to have a break, make lunch and calm down. Then I will come back. I just cannot with this woman. That pissed me off. Yep. Me too. Tricia, Lisa would never carry an umbrella because it would be like work to hold it while walking. Maybe if she had John to hold it for her, she might get one. Yeah, I think you're right, Trish. Mulva, she wouldn't know how to open an umbrella. I know, she wouldn't know what to fucking do with it, would she? Oh, and it just flew inside out and it was broken straight away. Carolina, umbrella is such a sad object. It reminds Queen Lisa about the rain. It would mess up her vibey aura. Now I've got, because you said that, I've got the Kiora advert in my head. Kiora. Bo, anyone notice in Lisa's video title she put family and fun instead of family fun or fun with the family? Maybe the fun part was only when she went shopping. Yeah, you could be right, Bo. In the picture Lisa took of herself in a robe with no makeup and wet hair, you can really see her jowls, which you can't see in her filtered videos. Exactly. Smoke and mirrors, Bo. Matt. Wow. Lisa was extra obnoxious in this. Not a care in the world about her kids or John. Exactly. Evil woman. Cynthia. She's hiding something with her hat purchase. One glimpse of her profile and she will hate her hat. And did you catch that she plans to find a new salon? Did someone say something honest that Lisa did not like? Not buying her hair lies. Morgan wouldn't jump to attention and get her in before her holiday, so she's pissed off with her, so she's not going back. And lots of people always say to Lisa, oh, you look so good with your hair up. I think she looks like a witch. I think she looks a lot better with her hair down. MJ, 5:30.
And John instantly said, oh, that's really cool. You got to get that. And I did. And I still to this day.
And I did. Up your arse, love. Up your fucking arse. I am not in the fucking mood for you today. I really am not.
Nothing is better than when he picks something out for me, or when he really loves something.
But he didn't pick it out for you, did he? He just gave you the go-ahead when your store representative picked it out. And you hooked, line and sinker dollars bought it. And I'm such a believer that John just probably said get it out of guilt, because he's doing something behind Lisa's back. $5.50.
Something out for me, or when he really loves something, and that's going to play into
We can but hope, MJ. Bo, her using the comparison of losing muscles to losing hair is just outright stupid. The fact that her stans don't see how dumb Lisa is just shows their low IQs. And again, it's like the Nutty Professor. She's got about 5 films that she fucking talks about, and that's it. She thinks real life is like in the Nutty Professor, does she? MJ, what happened to Brooke's roommate going on the trip with them? I thought Lisa mentioned the roommate and her family were joining them, but driving, not flying like Her Majesty. Yeah, they were there. She just didn't have anything to do with them, because she's rude. Mulver, the family didn't want to be seen with Lisa. Yep. Carolina, didn't she say the girl is like a family to them? Where is she then? What's her name? Mulver, the family backed out when they found out Lisa would be there. Can you imagine if they did that? That'd be so funny. Bonnie, well, that's a first world problem, raining on her. Oh my God, will the tragedy ever end? Cynthia, nasty Lisa, wear socks or liners. She doesn't wash between her toes either. Bo, Lisa should have titled this video all about my hair extension freak out on what I ate and more in Florida. Yep. Rebecca, she wouldn't wear anything that didn't have a label to show off. Exactly. And she's pissed that those shoes she bought only has YSL on one of them. Bonnie, another break for me, a break time for me. I think we should start a money pot for Jules for doing this video. This is the most annoying, aggravating, condescending and any other adjective one can think of that the blonde bombshell has made. I started watching this 4 hours ago and I'm just to 39 minutes. I know, I started fucking recording it at 7 something in the morning and I didn't finish until 11. I've pinned it as the first video you see if you're not subscribed to my channel, if you click the exposed page, for people to see just how fucking awful she truly is. MJ, I wonder if Lisa paid for Will's friend to join Will on their vacation, like flight, hotel, meals, or did Lisa call the friend's mum or invoice her? Very interesting, because when my children were little, if their friends joined us, we foot the bill for everything. Of course, my kids are all grown up now. My youngest is turning 17 in 1 month, and right after his football season is over, narrowing down what college he wants to apply to, and then touring the campuses. That's a big thing, isn't it? I didn't really watch all of them, but Marnie, when she was doing it with her boys, and it's a real like rite of passage, isn't it, in America, doing the tour to pick what college you want to go to. Here, it's never a done thing that you're going to college. If you're rich, then yeah, but if you grew up like I did, no one ever expects you to do it. It's quite sad, really. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to be a nursery school teacher, but my mum wouldn't let me go, so you need to get a job, pay the bills. I don't get why Lisa never did that with Will or Brooke. Say all that to say I'm secretly dying a bit inside thinking of him leaving, but my husband says I'm getting way ahead of myself. I'm too attached to my children. It's that empty nest thing, isn't it? But just think, right, of the long phone calls you can have, or the letter writing you can do, and you can have a bit of me time now. Put your feet up, read all those books you wanted to read that never had time for, or the films you wanted to watch, or whatever. But yeah, the baby. No, not the last one. Mystical Fairies, I'm back, and she's still moaning. Fuck's sake. MJ 1331, she looks like a scarecrow.
And told me this. I didn't realize that our airport here is the fastest growing airport in the nation.
Yeah, it took your fucking daughter's boyfriend to tell you that. Because she doesn't care. Nothing enters her head but lip liners. J-Lo. No, that's not what happened with bag. She claimed in the original video her friend sent her a picture of the bag, and then she contacted Barbara at Bergdorf's. Is it Bergdorf's? I'm guessing. She never tells the same story twice though, does she, J-Lo? Malva, can you imagine travelling with this miserable woman? Lisa, stay home. I wouldn't have gone if I was John. Donna, Jules, you're so right about her hair. She has no clue how hair grows or is damaged. Not a clue. Exactly, it's stupid. If it all fell out, she wouldn't have any. Bo, Lisa says she's going to New York in the winter time. If she can't handle rain, how will she deal with the snow? That's going to be interesting to watch. It's like the first time she went, wasn't it, with Sheila Fajal, and Sheila had to give her a coat. Donna, Verizon network went down, and 5 hours later, yeah, I'm back to join our Jules and everyone to rant and roll my eyes. You all are the best. Love each one of you. Thank you, Donna. How dare Verizon go down in the middle of a video? Do they not know who I am? Susan, we went on a holiday to Vanuatu, and it was raining. We didn't give a crap. We asked the hotel if they had umbrellas to rent, then we went out in the rain and explored the town. To tell you the truth, it was one of the best holidays we ever had. There we were, a couple of over 60-year-old people, splashing in puddles and giggling like a couple of fools. Lisa can keep her holidays where she shops and does little else. Oh, I bet that was fun. Peppa Pig would have been proud of you, Susan. Lisa didn't know about the people who had died. Does that surprise anyone? She's too busy shopping to know what's going on around her. I posted a big rant on this video and I can't see it anywhere. I guess the YouTube gods thought it was too mean. On my video or her video? I'll have a look and see if anyone's on the naughty step in a minute in case you mean mine. Bo, I'm going to add some comments here because I left too many comments on your Lisa Florida vlog. She even had to copy Tracy's Gucci bag. How long will it be before she cuts ties with Tracy? We know from Lisa's hair extension trauma that Morgan is possibly on the chopping block. And the fact that at the end of the video she gave John a 10 out of 10 for daddy duty and whatever else just proves that he's just another puppet in her life. I know, how condescending. I told Jed, he was like, she what? It was like, yeah, he got 10 out of 10. And then that, oh, there's John with my bags, bless his heart. When is Halloween? Thanks for the video, Jules. You're very welcome. I haven't started it yet. It could take some time. I did see D1 in the plastic poncho on another site. I couldn't walk around with it on. It would make me too warm and make me feel icky because plastic will keep in the heat. You would think they would have brought their own rain gear with them, and they knew that it was going to rain. I would have carried it in a backpack. Exactly, but she hasn't got a brain. Donna, and in Georgia we have hissy fits. Yes, we have hissy fits here too. So what have we got? Conniptions, paddies and hissy fits. I remember doing this about knocking on the door and running away. That was funny. It's amazing how the same thing's called so many different things around the world. Even just in the UK, in different regions of the UK, how things are called different things. It's really funny. Dumb as a rock. Mystical Fairies. Fucking hell. I thought she was bad enough in the hurricane videos I watched yesterday, but she was something else in this video. The way she was talking, it sounded like she was on a solo trip in Florida. Didn't hear anything about family fun. Her and John went shopping and the kids went to the theme park. I know. This one's a doozy. This is going to be stuck on my front page for a long time. It's going to take her a long time to outdo how bad this video was. 32 to 56. Shake my head.
Then it was raining. We went down to get our Uber and it was pouring down rain. So we said, we might as well stay here. Is there anywhere else you want to go? And I thought about a hat that
Right, hang on. You went down to get an Uber, which is an enclosed car, one would assume, and it was raining, so you said we may as well stay here. Couldn't make it up, could you? Bo, one more comment. Towards the end of her Florida vlog, she says that it was good to spend time and talking with John. For God's sake, you work from home and he's retired. You have plenty of time to spend together and talk all the time. I know. But once she's in the zone for her video, he's not allowed to talk to her or come near her. 27 to 37. We say dumb as a doorknob, yep. As ditch water. They say dull as ditch water. Dumb as what? We're going to have to think up something. Dumb as a dumpkin. Yeah, doorknob. Donut. We've got quite a few now. We'll have to rotate them. 13, 15, 20. Ha 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 ha. That hat, I know.
Wearing my hair up and like going to New York. I'm going to New York.
No. Stop there. You're saying it will look perfect with your hair up because that girl wore it with her hair up. $50 to 56. She has to stand up so she can look at herself in the mirror. I know, it's so annoying, isn't it?
Stand up here.
Why?
And show it to you. So like that.
I can see it. I don't need you stood up.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I have to go look at myself. So annoying. Mulva, I would have joined you for a drink, Jules, but I'm 11 years sober. Well done you, Mulva. That's some achievement. Well done. Does it bother you if I mention it? Because it can trigger some people, can't it? So I'll watch what I'm saying in future. Mystical Fairies, thanks so much for the video, Jules. Very much appreciated. You are very welcome, honey. Bonnie, okay, I'm back. Had an apple, emailed a friend. I'm a little calmer now. This one is really bad. Very. Mystical Fairies. So, Lisa used to be in an MLM. Doesn't surprise me. People are cleaning up after a hurricane, and here she is playing with makeup. Shake my head. I love Chanel sitting on the back of the chair. So cute. Of course, she's pissed that the garbage man didn't come to collect the trash, or that the post wasn't delivered because of the hurricane. Such a self-centered narc. Yep. Bonnie, all that brouhaha over hair. Heaven forbid she should get a bad health diagnosis. Thing is, she won't know. It's like I keep saying about these fucking narcs. Teflon coated. They sail through life. Nothing affects them. It's so annoying. Karen, does anyone know if she's having eye problems? Her squinting is getting so bad in all of her videos. She only wears one contact lens, Karen, and she's got one eye sees close and one far away, so she's always had a bit wonky eyes, but I don't know. They could be getting worse with age. MJ, 3917. Ha ha ha, I'm sorry to be so mean, but she couldn't get in with Morgan.
I texted her the day before we left. Could she get me in? And she couldn't get me in. So that is one of the big downfalls of having.
After all the years and money she's dropped. Karma. Wah wah. Robin Spencer. Wow. That's all I was thinking with this video. It's like she can't get any worse. And then she did. MJ, 5254.
to take this sucker out tonight. And I proceeded to do so. So here the
I bet John was having a great time sharing a room with this crazy ass. Oop, that's not what I was doing. Why did that do that? Carolina. I worked as a mammography tech. Why doesn't that sound? Mammography tech? At the breast cancer centre. This woman has no idea about traumatic experiences. None. Why do you have to squish them? It's like making a fucking panini, isn't it? Go on, flop it on there. Let us squidge it. Bonnie, I've made so many comments I could write a book. I bet Morgan is so happy she doesn't have to deal with her anymore. I bet she is. But she's ringing everyone. Can you imagine? Oh, you can come in. She won't be in anymore. Carolina, I wish we could call her and ask her what happened. The stories she probably has. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't it just, Bonnie? MJ, 103.56. Ha ha! There it is. She's getting back at Morgan.
And maintenance every week. Matter of fact, I'm going to probably try to find a new hair salon so that I don't have to go so far, because just to get to my old hair salon was 45 minutes. And then if something happened, it would wreck half a day. And
yeah, it was fine being 45 minutes away when you wanted to go. For not getting her in before she left on vacation. Wow, Lisa strikes back and trying to make it like she's liberated and her time is valuable. Excuse me, ma'am? You drive around in your car taking pictures in back parking lots, eating drive-through McDonald's. What has you so busy? You don't cook, you don't clean. You shop and you get your hair done. You're dropping Morgan and you can't even be real and say the truth. You feel disrespected after being a big money client and she can't squeeze you in before your miserable vacation. You don't even want to go on. Yeah, maybe had she pre-booked. See, that's what you do. You book, and if you don't need it, you let her know a day before and you say, I'm okay, I don't need that one. You can give it to someone else. Carolina, this is the best video of her done by you. I laugh so much. Here's John carrying my bag. Here is me. Your comments were the best. You deserved an Oscar. Thank you. Chocolate Womble would do. So her friend Tracy couldn't have the bag for herself, like Sheila couldn't have her glasses. What a copycat. Like the woman at the pool when she first moved there couldn't have her slides. It's copy. I was inspired. MJ, all is going to take a 1 or 2 mean comments about her hair being in a bun and she'll go back to extensions. Lame and predictable. Yep. MJ, 140.10.
that we go to the mall to take back everything. Here I am wearing this jacket. The
next day they took everything back to the mall. What I wonder is she talking about? Lipsticks, I think it was, MJ. But we're supposed to be psychic and know exactly what she's talking about when she rambles and talks bollocks. 141.15.
my toe, and I've learned I don't like that because I don't like to have to wear socks. And
but I thought she likes socks now. Cashmere socks for the lady. She was just going on and on a couple of videos ago about how yummy they were. Contradiction should be her middle name, really, shouldn't it? Bonnie. It's over, thank goodness. That's how I felt. It was such a relief when she did that. Bye-bye. I was like, yay, fuck off. 147.19. What the fuck? Don't they live together?
good for John and I to just be alone and talk more, and I had fun.
Exactly. Husband and wife in the same house. They got to talk while out of town. Lol. Now that's a concept my husband would love for me only to talk to him when on vacation. I'm sure that's not true, MJ. Susan, let me get this straight. Lisa told John to throw those jeans away because they were wet up to the knees. Have I got that right? Yeah. She paid up to $300 for a pair of jeans and she told John to throw them away because they were wet up to the knees. Is this woman normal? No, she's not. Not at all. Jules, you're on point. It's all about Lisa. It's all I, me. Nobody exists in Lisa's world except Lisa. I wonder, has she ever asked Will, what do you want to do? I'll do whatever makes you happy. Woo. No, it's all about shopping and what Lisa wants. I'm sorry, Jules, I will let this video play through to the end so you get the views, but I'm done. I'm taking my dog for a walk. You're better off going for a walk with your dog. The Ink Owl. 146.48. Tell me Will does not look miserable.
He
does.
I love that picture that we took. Wes didn't want to be in it. Will.
Oh, have I got to do a thumbs up? Go on then. Kismet. Morgan finally decided her sanity is more important than the dollars from Lisa. I sure hope Morgan charged her plenty over the years for all of Lisa's bullshit. She was probably trying to get rid of Lisa. Morgan is doing the happy dance. Yep. Lisa suffers from main character syndrome. Gigi. Jules, you shouldn't have done this video. Why? Angel Wings. Why? Why, Gigi? Susan. Okay, I'm back from walking my dog. And the very first thing I see is Lisa saying that losing her hair was very, very, very traumatic. Does this bimbo know that there are women suffering from cancer that have lost their hair from chemo? Jesus, but this woman is dumber than a bag of rocks. Gigi. Jules, thank you for being so empathetic to women who live with cancer. She has no clue, but one day soon she will. That really bothered me too. And yes, she's a cunt. There are times that word is the only word applicable. Susan, please tell me that it's just not me, but I want to slap her silly. She lost her hair. Can you imagine losing your hair and coping with chemo at the same time? I cannot imagine anyone being that. Can anyone help me finish that sentence? Selfish, cold, narcissistic. I'm going to have to think up a word for her because she's something, isn't she? All by herself. Brenda. Jules, you have got Lisa down pat. You are the one that should be a life coach. Susan. Compliments. That's all I got was compliments. Lisa would curl up and die if nobody complimented her. I know I keep saying this, but Lisa is the most shallow person I've ever seen. Yep, and you know what I say? I've seen puddles deeper. Helen. Did not think I would have anything in common with Lisa. I have no friends either. Well, none I could have a girly day out with. Used to have good friends for 20 odd years, but I had to end the friendship as it was all one-sided and exhausting. It's really horrible, isn't it? When you get ill, you really find out who your true friends are. I'm the same, Helen. I haven't got any anymore. See, most of mine were in London and now I'm in Yorkshire. I made friends up here, but then when I got sick, they all sort of vanished. Susan, isn't it amazing what she ate was worth showing, but not that the shoes that John bought? Exactly. Please tell me again what a wonderful woman she is. Lena, with or without the extensions, her hair looks like shit. Be honest, Lisa, the carnivore diet and bleaching your hair made your hair fall out. Look at the doggy. Beach sand, that's what it says. Oh my God, the group photo at the end shows their future son-in-law displaying the devil's horn and tongue-out symbol. Not good at all. I cropped that photo and enlarged just to make sure. Yeah, she's not. She keeps saying, I'm a Christian. She isn't. Panda, don't get the gremlin wet. See, they learned, didn't they? Claire, how's your toe? It's a gorgeous shade of green today, Claire. Thanks for asking. It's going through all the colours of the rainbow. I'm alright if I don't put any pressure on the front of my foot. I'm sure it'll heal up at some point, but yeah. You know when you just do that ctonk thing and you're like, oh fuck. Yeah. Claire, I'm a glutton for punishment and re-watching. Just thinking about Will's friend saying he didn't want his photo taken. Would that not be the perfect person to take the photos? I wonder why there really aren't any photos. Helen, how can she complain about any burgers not being good when she lives on a daily diet of McDonald's burgers? What the fuck? Her hair broke off. I lost 70% of my hair, but it was from my head. Yeah, her hair broke off and she won't admit it. Mine stopped coming out, but it has ramped up again. It's what it is at this stage. It's menopause loss and not COVID loss now. She's an effing twat. She has no idea what trauma is. Huge respect to all the ladies and gents suffering hair loss due to cancer. She did not half fling her hairdresser under the bus, I know. Where the hell is the holiday? The Nicky. Well, well, well. No surprise there with the scrunchie being over £200. Does she think that buying everything the most expensive will buy her class? All she does is make herself look like an absolute fool with absolutely no regard to anything of true value. This blog is completely about her shameful behaviour, nothing more, nothing less. You're right, Jules. Me, and me. That's all it was, though. Wonder. Oh, Lord, ladies and gents, this makes me laugh so hard. Thanks, Jules, for just being you and all you do. Good work, Tech Help. Thank you. Bianca, it's hard to believe that this woman is never satisfied, and even on holiday with family, she needs to shop. Will she ever get a wake-up call? That's what we're That's what we're waiting for, Bianca. Right, let's see if anyone's on the naughty step. Nope. And did anyone come in while I was yammering? Yes. Oh, there's a good few. Oh, there's a lot. There we go. Wanda, I just want to apologise in advance for the way I comment in the next Lisa family vacation video, if you can call it that. I lost it on that one. Love to everyone. Don't you apologise, Wanda. You've got nothing to apologise for. Shelley, everyone hit the hype points to push Jules into the algorithm more. Oh, bless you, Shelley. So Florida John reminds her of Atlanta John, is where she said they fell in love all over again. Sounds like her love is only when she's getting something expensive bought for her from him, and she wants everyone to believe she's so in love and truly happy. I don't know how to put in timestamps, but it's at 1:23:49. There you go, you did it. I don't know how to do it. I still haven't figured
John,
it
I
out.
said, this is like Atlanta John. Remember when he took me shopping in Atlanta? That's what he did. This was Florida John.
It's quite sad, isn't it? They're her favourite memories. Barbara, she didn't want to post pics of Will's friend because it would likely have included Will, and she bends over backwards not to show him. His looks don't fit with her vibe. Yep. Helen, and I'm sick of her hair journey. You and me both. My mum and dad did not like the fair or roller coasters, but they would never have left us to do it on our own. Not that we had a lot of that as kids, as money was tight with 7 mouths to feed in Scotland. We had day trips as youngsters, but mum and dad were a big part of it. Lisa does not care about making memories with her kids then or now, as adults. All I have now are memories, but thank goodness I do. P.S. Sorry for all the comments. She really peeved me off on this one. Such a horrible, vacuous woman. You can make as many comments as you want, Helen. Katnian, mental capacity of a child throwing a tantrum because of a storm at 56 years old or however old she is. Throw those genes away. Really? How about say we got caught in the rain, but the kids were so excited, so I didn't even mind. And we jumped in the puddles. Helen, those earrings are hideous. What a label slave. Carolina, 42. Respectful.
Use many pictures because I want to be respectful, but we're 11:09. We're getting on.
What about the guy on the plane to New York that you recorded and posted on the internet? What about the lady at the Rolling Stones concert and all the people you took a photo and used in your videos? Was that respectful of them? Oh, she's such a respectful, nice southern lady. We know who you are, Melissa. Right, we got to the end, folks, and if you got there with me, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.